Aries. My name is Echo, and thank you for joining me for your March 2025 tarot reading. Before we begin, I do want to apologize for this late reading. I was a little under the weather, but now I have my voice back and I'm ready to go. We did have an eclipse this month, so if the energy around you seems a little chaotic, don't worry about that. That is normal in the days surrounding an eclipse, both before and after. We also have a Mercury retrograde going on until the first week of April, so just hang on there because this will impact things like communication, technology, and our thought processes. So be sure you're saving your work and anything you're working on those computers and phones. And if something doesn't feel like a message is coming through quite clearly, don't stress. This energy will clear after a certain period of time. So let's go ahead and continue this reading and see what you have coming in the month of March. You have the Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. Now, Aries is a very leader energy, okay? So you're usually the person who is leading the charge and okay with delegating when you see that it will help the team as a whole. You're willing to be that, what's the word I'm looking for? You're willing to be that person who will step out and be the first person on the dance floor, the first person who will make an example and show people how things are done. The guide, I guess you could say, the one to lead the way and guide others in how they should progress, because you know that the team will benefit from somebody setting an example, okay? It's not that you're being bossy, it's just that's how Aries rolls. You know, you're the fiery, passionate energy who's willing to get out there and take action, okay? You're all about action. So while you're doing so, be sure that you're tending to the small things. We don't want to overlook them because life sometimes really is in the details, right? The devil's in the details, they say. But the life is really about the small things sometimes. So be sure you're taking time to acknowledge the smallest little details if something seems like it might present a hiccup. And also do so in your personal life so you don't get stressed out. Be sure to take time to relax, enjoy the little things that matter and what brings you joy. Let's continue this reading. You have attraction. So the fact that you are the person who's going to go out and lead the charge, other people are watching your energy, okay? And they're attracted to you. They want to learn from you. They're happy to follow in your footsteps. Some people may actually mimic exactly what you do, and it's not to be a copycat. It's not to one-up you. It's because you set such a really good example for them to follow, and they feel like what you're saying is very solid and makes sense. So they're happy to step into those shoes and try to walk the way you walk. But nobody walks exactly the way you do. Let's be honest. I mean, we can watch professional wrestlers all day long, taking action and out there on the mat, taking a beating and dishing one out. But honestly, I am not fit to go wrestling anytime soon. So while that's really cool that they're good at that, that's not something I know I am very good at. However, if I do see something in a professional wrestler doing that I could easily pull that off. You know, we all have those little moments where like, that wasn't so hard. Yeah, I could probably do that. Just like little whatevers, okay? I don't even know what this means. But if I find myself in a situation where I need to use something I saw in a wrestling match, heaven willing I won't, yeah, I'm absolutely going to try it because I saw someone else do it, right? Not because I know anything about wrestling. But somebody is at this point watching you and they are attracted to your energy. They want to learn from you. So if somebody does come to you like, I'm hearing like, go to the seat of the master, or like learn at the feet of the master or something like that. If somebody comes to you with almost like a Padawan type thing, don't be afraid to teach them. Don't be afraid to show them how to do things to get the best outcome and how to action whatever plans they're working on. But this doesn't mean you need to tip your hand on everything that you're doing in your own personal life because, I mean, we all have our personal lives. That's our business. And our own methods are our own, right? But if someone does come to you for like general knowledge on how to do something, I don't really see that you're going to hold back from them because you're always willing to teach someone and lead the charge and take action. Next, you have reclaim. So while you are attracting people and teaching everybody, you are reclaiming your own power. I feel like somebody or some situation tried to take this away from you very recently. Not so much like, and I'm hearing cut off the nose to spite the face. That may be what they did. Like they thought stifling you was going to help them get ahead, or this could be in the workplace. Like maybe you took a pay cut, or maybe they changed some process or program that you use because they thought their way would be better. But reclaim tells me that either you're going to find a way to progress and get ahead even within their little system, that they've developed, or you're going to reclaim some sort of power for yourself. If it's something like a pay cut or reduce in your salary, something like that, you're going to reclaim this. You're going to bring this up. It could be, talk to human resources, talk to a coworker, and, get ideas and brainstorm together. But you're going to find a happy balance. You're reclaiming something at this point. If this is of a personal nature, because people are attracted to you at this time, you're going to reclaim like what is important to you and not tip your hand on everything you know how to do. You're going to take time for yourself and take action on the things that matter to you, but you're also going to keep certain ideas to yourself and retain and reclaim some of that power. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue this reading, Aries, and see what else you have for the month of March. You have the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Two of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is all about choices, okay? Cups are very heart-based energy, very watery energy, emotions, dreamy, that type of thing. So you have choices in front of you at this time, some of which really resonate with you and feel really good, and others not so much. If a cup on offer or a decision, a choice someone's offering you doesn't really seem all that it's cracked up to be, and you can feel it in your gut, you're prepared to avoid that, okay? And it's advisable to avoid that, because if it doesn't resonate with you, it's probably not best to drink from that cup. Because the things in this cup, if you look at this card, some of them are good and some of them are bad. He could take the cup with the magical mermaid, or the rainbow, the pot of gold, the castle. But there's also a cup up here with a dragon or a serpent, because in some tarot cards, this is presented as a snake. And if he reached into the cup with the gold, he would obtain riches, or pet the soft kitten, claim the castle for his own. But if he reaches into that cup with that snake, he's going to get bit, okay? And if it's a dragon, it's going to eat him. So if a cup doesn't resonate with you, it's okay to let go of it at this time. I have a feeling you're going to see what that is, and you're going to make a choice on what it is that does work for you. So you've got some other irons in the fire, some choices to make at this time. Just deliberate over those and go with what works for you, and avoid what doesn't, right? Next, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is a very plentiful queen, okay? She has a great bounty. Let me turn it up right for a minute. She's in this beautiful rose garden holding a lovely bouquet of flowers with a loyal dog by her side. Dogs are symbols of loyalty in the tarot, among other things. They're most noted for loyalty and a stalwart energy. And the pentacle in her lap. Green is a very regal color that talks about her own growth, and she is blooming. She's a very plentiful queen. In reverse, this tells me that you may not really feel very plentiful lately, and it could be the situation we talked about where someone kind of tried to, cut you off or change the way things are done and take power from you. And you've been feeling it. It could even be in a material plane. It could be your finances or something that impacts the home space, your comfort level, your way of living, okay? So this may be job related, most likely. But you're feeling it lately, and you're looking to address whatever this situation is and get out of this energy, because who wants to be broke all the time? Who wants to feel like their job isn't pleasing anymore and they're doing work that they hate, or they're always being stopped from doing their job in a way they know is going to really be progressive? But no one needs that, right? That sucks. So you've been feeling whatever this energy is, and you're very aware of it, and it's going to continue to be there in the month of March. It's not something you can really get rid of, but you're going to find a way to overcome it, as we saw with this reclaim, okay? You're looking to reclaim your power during this month. Next, you have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a cup on offer, so be sure you're offering yourself that cup of love. This did come up in another reading. Do what makes you happy. Do what genuinely pleases you. And if somebody is offering you a cup, like we said in the choice card, the Seven of Cups is the choice card in tarot, be sure that the cup they're offering you is genuine, okay? And nobody is offering you poison or a snake-filled cup like we talked about. The Two of Cups is, for some reason, I feel like this is a partnership, because you have so much that feels work-related in here. There could be a work romance, Aries, somewhere in here, or maybe you work with your spouse or significant other, and you're looking for a way to readdress the balance and make things work better for you. Like, it could be a business that the two of you own, or the two of you just work together on something. You're going to overcome whatever this is, where someone's trying to upset the situation, make your job less pleasant, or take power from you. Someone's going to offer you that cup. And it could be an ally that's already in the workplace, even if you're not personally connected. Somebody who happens to agree with you, and the two of you will put your heads together, okay? So if you're offering yourself that cup of love and knowing what it is you genuinely want to see come out of taking action, because you're an Aries, you're all about action. With the 10 to the small things, I feel like it's going to snowball, okay? Even the tiniest idea, the tiniest little change is going to have immeasurable difference down the line. So I just want to continue this reading for you, Aries, and see what else we have. It looks like this is a very interesting reading for you. I feel like there's a lot where your personal life and your professional life are going to overlap. Like, it may not be a human that's involved that makes it personal, but your professional life is starting to impact you in a personal way, I guess you could say. So I just want to see, what does Aries maybe not see coming in the month of March? You have the Strength card. So what you may not see coming is the power that you really have. You may feel a little bit limited, like, if I do this little thing, will it really make a difference? Am I allowed to do this, or will I get in trouble? Should I really push back from the people who are limiting me, or is that okay? Who am I to do this? The Strength card being in what you don't see tells me that whatever it is you enact, it's going to make a big difference, because you have the lion and the lady on this card with the infinity symbol over her head, okay? The lion represents our stronger, primal, more wild self. The lady is our soft, gentle, more delicate self. And the infinity symbol talks about the balance between the two and how it creates lasting life and creates lasting situations, okay? How the energy carries forward from where we are in this present moment, okay? How it's endless for you to reach into either or. But there is a time and a place for all of it, Aries. And I feel like timing is everything. I'm seeing this in a lot of readings right now. You're capable of both. You're capable of the strong, primal, powerful lion who roars proudly and, the leader of his pride. And I don't know why the word pride just jumped out, but yes, lions in a pride. And you are also the lady who knows when to be a little more subtle, a little more delicate. Not every job takes a sledgehammer, but just know that you have infinite impact to, infinite access to both of these energies, and they will continue to impact your life on the day to day. And you're welcome to tap into either or as the situation calls for it, okay? Timing is everything. And I have a feeling you're going to be very aware of what method to use and when, okay? But given that this is in the position of what you don't see coming, be careful that you don't trip over that and you're a little too powerful and overbearing during a time when you should be gentle, or that you're a little too mousy when you really should speak your truth and action whatever plans you're working on, okay? So just keep that in mind, because I have a feeling that somebody may stumble into a situation where they play that card wrong. They're a little overbearing, or they're just a little too mousy in a situation where they should speak up. What blessings does Aries have in the month of March, Spirit? What blessings? You have the Queen of Wands reversed. So the Queen of Wands is a fiery energy, the sunny, voluptuous woman, very passionate. Given that she's in reverse, this tells me that you are blessed with the know-how to calm down and be subtlety when the occasion calls for it, okay? And you're going to have a good mind for when to be the lady in the card, when to be a little more subtle. And people are going to take even your slightest word to heart. So be careful when you word things. Remember, we are in a Mercury retrograde. They are going to take whatever it is you have to say, whatever advice you have to give to heart. And they're going to take it in a way that's almost like, what's the word I'm looking for? Take it as gospel, okay? Take it as hard truth, okay? So just be wary. You are being blessed by Spirit to know when it is time to be less passionate and less actionable and just have a gentle touch at this time. What advice do you have for my Aries in the month of March? I almost said May for some reason. What advice do you have for Aries in the month of March, Spirit? You have the Five of Cups reversed. The Five of Cups is the mermaid with, I'll turn this up right, the mermaid with all the cups around her. And she is disappointed for the 3 cups that she has lost, and she only has 2 cups left. It's almost like she's lost a taste, because 5 of Cups can be losing a taste for what it is that you used to enjoy, what used to please you. And this is very much present in this reading, like we were talking about. Maybe it's a job or a situation that's impacting you, where personal and professional energy are blending. Okay. Given that this card's in reverse, though, this mermaid says to me that it's not that you've lost a taste for what pleases you, but you're looking to regain that feeling, and you should. Okay. How to explain this? This is in the advice column from Spirit. Okay. This feels really technical, so you might be in your head and in your heart space about this, because there's a lot of cups energy here. You want to do what's right for you. You want to do what makes you happy. And at this point, it's not that you don't care what others think about it. Spirit is advising you to just be sure you're doing what genuinely makes you happy, and that's the bottom line. Don't bend over backwards to be what someone else thinks you should be. Don't sugarcoat something with a person who can only accept blunt truth, because some people just communicate better that way than others. Be honest. Come from the heart when you talk to people, and don't be so worried about spilling other people's cups or spilling your own if it's an emotionally charged situation and they are being detrimental to your emotions. You do need to put your foot down and tell them, no, this is how it needs to be, because I'm doing me right now. Okay. I feel like that was very specific. So let's go ahead and do a rune pull for you, my dear Aries. And I do not look at these. These are random. I'm going to drop a rune for you to see how this reading is. Let's take this one. You have Nothies. Nothies translates to not this. So something in your general sphere is making you unhappy at this time, Aries, and you are looking to readdress it. You're wanting to grasp that forward movement on what it is that actually gives you joy, because you're aware of where you're not happy. You're aware of what's impacting you, and you know that you deserve better. So I do love this reading for you, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me in the month of March. Again, I apologize for the late reading. But yes, take action on whatever it is that will bring you joy as you readdress this balance and reclaim your power. My name is Echo. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.